Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 destinations in Finland for your next trip. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the diverse travel options within Finland, including cities, historic towns, picturesque landscapes, and natural spaces that you may want to consider when you travel again. Number 10. Tampere. We begin our list in Finland's third largest city and highest population center outside of the greater Helsinki area. That might make it sound big, but with a total population of under 240,000, Tampere feels distinctly like a mid-sized city. The atmosphere is relatively laid back, the locals are friendly, and there's not too much in the way of major tourism. But don't make the mistake of thinking that this makes Tampere boring. Culturally rich and with more than its fair share of local attractions, Tampere is a perfect choice for anyone looking to experience Finnish city life without the crowds. Once an industrial city, Tampere is now a hub for the arts, with various old factories having taken on new life as museums and venues. Tampere's music, art, and food scenes are all distinctly modern, but it's also got a trio of must-see historic churches. Number 9. Iitteri. Beach time isn't the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Finland. But during the summer months, this stretch of Baltic coastline actually becomes quite the bustling little beach. Even if the water is too chilly for a dip when you visit, that doesn't mean that you can't appreciate the breathtaking ocean views. A casual stroll along Iitteri Beach in the off-season can actually make for a great change of pace from your usual overcrowded beach experience. The neighboring city of Pori, though modest in size, gives the area a nice balance of nature and culture. If you're considering visiting, be sure to plan around Pori's annual jazz festival, which never disappoints. Complete with a golf course, spa, and plenty of summer activities like surfing, kayaking, and hiking, Iitteri is the Finnish beach getaway you didn't know existed. Number 8. Vaasa. When you're in the mood to explore ruins, one typically starts looking at flights to Rome or Greece. Finland? Not so much. But the town of Vaasa dates all the way back to the 1300s, and though decidedly peaceful now, it was the site of calamity back in the mid-19th century. In 1852, the entire town burned to the ground over the course of a single day. The residents moved a little over 4 miles away from the original settlement, and that's where modern Vaasa stands today. For those with an interest in history, however, the ruins of Old Vaasa, now encompassed by a large park, make for a fascinating visit. More than just a relic to the past, modern-day Vaasa is a beautiful little city of about 66,000 people that boasts an attractive waterfront, the largest bridge in the country, and a solid calendar of festivals and events, not to mention plenty of shops and restaurants to visit. Number 7. Turku. Another great mid-sized Finnish city, Turku bears the distinction of being the oldest surviving settlement in the country. Its cathedral was consecrated in the year 1300, while there are references to it as early as the mid-12th century. Located in southwestern Finland, Turku wears its history proudly. Centuries-old attractions like Turku Castle, the Museum Village, and the cathedral certainly are a major part of its appeal. Those who can't get enough of the old continent charm may want to time their travel plans to coincide with the medieval festival. In terms of more modern selling points, however, Turku's riverfront area is the place to be for dinner time, offering plenty of restaurants to choose from and beautiful views overlooking the Aura River. Turku is also home to a variety of museums, galleries, a philharmonic orchestra, and a number of annual music festivals. Number 6. Åland Archipelago. Who doesn't love a good archipelago? This collection of islands sits off of Finland's southwestern coast in the Gulf of Bothnia. Across the Baltic Sea lies Sweden, with whom the land was long contested. Today, it's considered an autonomous region of Finland, albeit one that almost exclusively speaks Swedish. The area is largely unspoiled and is incredibly popular with hikers. Mariehamn is the region's capital city, but with only about 11,000 residents, it feels more like a large town, and a charming one at that. Fasta Åland, upon which Mariehamn is located, is where roughly 90% of the population lives. and is one of a handful of major islands. The archipelago, however, is made up of many smaller islands, making for an altogether gorgeous landscape that attracts photographers and artists alike. Number 5. Porvoo. Second only to Turku in terms of age, Porvoo has got an old-world charm that's hard to beat. Though it is very much an active and thriving city, great pains have been made to preserve the historic appeal of Porvoo. From its cobblestone streets and picture-perfect centuries-old homes to the historic warehouses along the waterfront, Porvoo is a testament to the country's past. Once upon a time, it was actually a major center of trade between Finland and neighboring European nations. Nowadays, structures like the Old Town Hall have been converted into museums to further educate visitors about the history of the city and surrounding region. While the past is cherished in Porvoo, the city isn't afraid of new ideas. Those who have already made the trip will tell you that the city is also home to some world-class dining options and a small but exciting art scene. Number 4. Lake Saimaa, Savonlinna, and the Lakes region. If natural beauty is your thing, the Finnish Lakes region needs to be on your bucket list. Here, the country's dense forest gives way to countless lakes, each somehow more idyllic than the last. As you navigate this landscape of winding rivers, peaceful bodies of water, and marshland, it feels as if you've stepped right into a fairy tale. And then Savonlinna's Olavinlinna Castle comes into view with its storybook towers, and you realize that you are actually in a fairy tale. Though the sprawling nature of the lakes region is such that each traveler can find their own little slice of pastoral heaven, the city of Savonlinna and Lake Saimaa are the starring attractions. The latter is actually the 4th largest lake in all of Europe, covering a staggering 1,700 square miles. Summer or winter, it honestly doesn't get much more romantic than this. Number 3. Lemmenjoki National Park. Outdoor enthusiasts and nature lovers are truly spoiled for choice when they visit Finland. The country has a higher percentage of forest cover than any other nation in Europe, with forest making up nearly 75% of the land. The sheer size of the Finnish wilderness can be overwhelming at times, but you can't go wrong with a visit to one of the country's many beautiful national parks. Lemmenjoki is the largest and arguably most celebrated, encompassing roughly 1,100 square miles in northern Finland. Depending on the time of year, this can be a great place to catch the northern lights. Whether you're in the market for a cozy rental hut or just prefer to rough it, Lemmenjoki can accommodate. The variety of national parks in the country, however, is amazing. Some of the other top options include the Kvarken, Archipelago, Koli, Nuuksio, and Linnansaari national parks. Number 2. Rovaniemi and Lapland. The winter wonderland of Rovaniemi is the capital of Lapland, the nation's frosty northernmost province. For those interested in seeing what the Arctic has to offer, without giving up conventional comforts, Rovaniemi is a perfect home base that's actually been experiencing something of a tourism boom. Because of its extreme northern location, Rovaniemi is one of the best places to experience midnight sun during the summer months. And between hiking, jet skiing, swimming, and horseback riding, there's no shortage of activities in Lapland to keep you busy, with or without snow. Number 1. Helsinki. Not every nation's capital is necessarily the country's top destination, but Helsinki is well and truly the center of Finnish life, politically, economically, and culturally. Considering its population of around 650,000 in the city proper, and over 1.5 million in the metropolitan area, Helsinki significantly overshadows the competition. With its grand, beautiful architecture and bustling nightlife, the city appeals on every level. It's got a healthy mix of new and old, from historic attractions like the Suomenlinna Sea Fortress to modern structures like the Helsinki Music Center, Esplanadi Park, Old Market Hall, the Design Museum. Helsinki is truly blessed. So by all means, when you fly into International Helsinki Airport, plan to spend a decent amount of time seeing the city. Just don't forget to explore everything else that Finland has to offer. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.